This morning, the longtime CFO of the Trump Organization, Alan Weisselberg, was back in a New York City courtroom, and his attorney dropped a huge hint that more indictments could be coming. Weisselberg and the Trump Organization are facing charges of grand larceny and tax fraud. Investigators say it is tied to an alleged scheme that spanned some 15 years. Both Weisselberg and the Trump Organization have pled not guilty. Tom Winters outside that courthouse in New York City has been following this story for us. So, Tom, will walk us through today's proceedings and that significant update we heard from Weisselberg's attorney.
Right, Craig. So this all came about because Weisselberg's attorney was arguing for more time. This was a status conference, basically an opportunity for the judge and all the parties to get into court and say, okay, now that there's been an indictment, there's been a pleading of not guilty, as you said, let's get together and figure out what's the timing of all this is going to be, and when are we going to be back in this court, and when are we going to actually go to trial. And in the process of asking for more time to be able to file their defense motions, presuming that they'll file a motion to dismiss and other types of filings to try to attack the indictment and the charges against their client, Alan Weisselberg, seen center here in the screen, he essentially said, look, there's going to be additional indictments coming. He said they strongly believe, or have a strong belief, that these additional charges are coming. We don't know what those charges will be. We don't know if they're going to involve other individuals. We did ask, the members of the press asked Weisselberg's attorneys outside of court who could be charged here moving forward. They did not answer that question. I asked Weisselberg directly whether or not he was considering whether he will cooperate in this investigation, in this case, and potentially plead guilty. He did not respond to that question either, Craig. So there's a lot that we don't know as far as where this is going to be going. We have reported that other members of the Trump Organization have been brought before the grand jury here in Manhattan. As far as this case goes, back to the scheduling component of it, the defense is going to file their motions in January of next year. Prosecutors will have till May to respond. And then, Craig, we're looking at a possible trial date of late August or early September of 2022 for this case, which folks may think will be a long time from now. But in a complex case like this, with 6 million documents already transferred between the parties, it's actually a pretty quick timeline. Craig?